Welcome to Wanderworld Network. Dark tourism, the act of visiting locations linked to death, tragedy, or the macabre, has seen a notable increase in interest among tourists seeking distinctive and contemplative experiences. By March 2025, many locations have surfaced as significant sites for dark tourism. This video examines the 10 premier dark tourist spots to contemplate visiting in 2025. Number 10. Ground Zero, New York, USA. What are some of the ways that the 9/11 memorial helps to keep the victims' memories alive today? Ground Zero, the location of the terrorist attacks that occurred on September 11, 2001, has been turned into the National September 11 Memorial and Museum to pay tribute to the approximately 3,000 people who lost their lives as a result of these assaults. Inscribed with the names of those who lost their lives, the monument is comprised of two reflecting pools that are situated inside the footprints that were left by the demolition of the Twin Towers. The museum provides visitors with the opportunity to study relics, personal tales, and multimedia displays that commemorate the disaster, the bravery of first responders, and the resilience that followed in the aftermath of the catastrophe. Number 9. Hoia Baciu Forest, Romania. What is it that leads many to think that the Hoia Baciu Forest in Romania is haunted by supernatural forces? Known as the Bermuda Triangle of Romania, the Hoia Baciu Forest is notorious for the frightening reputation it has earned due to the presence of paranormal activity. The fact that visitors commonly describe weird glowing lights, unexpected temperature decreases, and disappearances that cannot be explained contributes to the widespread belief that the location is of a supernatural origin. In the forest, electronic equipment often fails to operate properly, which adds to the sense of mystery. Twisted and gnarled trees create an eerie atmosphere that draws in ghost hunters, scientists, and thrill seekers alike. Hoia Baciu continues to be one of the most intriguing woods in the world, regardless of whether it is a center for the supernatural or a site where natural peculiarities may be found. Number 8. Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park, Japan. How was it that Hiroshima was able to recover from the destruction caused by the atomic bomb? As a memorial to those who perished as a result of the atomic bombs that occurred during World War II, this park may be found in the very center of Hiroshima. The remains of the atomic bomb dome and the Peace Memorial Museum, both of which have been maintained, provide insights into the horrific impacts of nuclear warfare, as well as Japan's subsequent dedication to peace and nuclear disarmament. Number 7. Kigali Genocide Memorial, Rwanda. The Kigali Genocide Memorial is a solemn monument that serves as a memorial to the victims of the Rwandan genocide that occurred in 1994. The site has educational displays that provide information on the events that led up to the genocide, as well as personal accounts of individuals who were impacted by it, and mass graves that contain the remains of more than 250,000 victims. In addition to serving as a location for introspection and education, it calls attention to the significance of fostering understanding and reconciliation. Number 6. Pompeii, Italy. Archaeologists have uncovered a lot of information about everyday life from the remains of Pompeii that have been preserved. Due to the devastating eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, the ancient city of Pompeii offers a unique chance to immerse oneself in Roman life, seemingly preserved in time. Visitors have the opportunity to tour the amazingly preserved remains, which include mansions, temples, and even plaster casts of the victims. These ruins serve as a powerful reminder of the devastating force contained within nature. Number 5. Jonestown, Guyana. Is it insulting to the victims to maintain the sad history of Jonestown for the sake of teaching, or should it be preserved? Jonestown, which was the location of the mass suicide murder that Reverend Jim Jones staged in 1978 and in which over 900 individuals lost their lives, is now being assessed for the possibility of being developed into a tourist attraction. It has the potential to serve as a location for contemplation on the perils of radical ideologies and cults. Number 4. Transylvania, Romania. Is the story that Bran Castle is the place where Dracula lived true, or is it simply a myth? The area of Transylvania, which is steeped in Gothic fascination, has become an increasingly popular destination for those who are interested in exploring dark tourism. Transylvania, which is renowned for its misty mountains, ancient cities, and links with vampire fiction, notably the tale of Dracula, was visited by more than 13.6 million people in the year 2023. Both the gloomy Hoya Baciu Forest, which is said to be haunted, and Bran Castle, which is sometimes referred to as Dracula's Castle, are considered to be among the most notable sites. Number 3. The Catacombs of Paris, France. What mysteries lie buried under the surface of Paris, in the tunnels of human bones that run beneath the city? Under the bustling streets of Paris lies a network of tunnels known as the Catacombs. These caverns are home to the remains of more than 6 million individuals. As visitors make their way through the dimly lighted corridors that are strewn with skulls and bones that have been meticulously placed, this morbid exhibit provides them with a remarkable insight into the concept of mortality. By exploring the catacombs on foot, visitors can gain an intriguing look into the city's history and how it dealt with the deceased in the 18th century. Number 2. Auschwitz-Birkenau, Poland. Why is it so vital to keep in mind the atrocities that occurred at Auschwitz and during the Holocaust? The concentration camp of Auschwitz-Birkenau serves as one of the most potent reminders of the crimes committed during the Holocaust. As a museum and monument, this old concentration and extermination camp that was used by the Nazis has been maintained, enabling visitors to contemplate the atrocities that were committed during the Holocaust. A devastating experience that highlights the need of or remembering history to avoid future atrocities is provided by the experience of walking through the barracks, gas chambers, and crematoria. Number 1. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. A chilling peek into a world that has been frozen in time can be seen at the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, which is the location of the horrific nuclear tragedy that occurred in 1986. Visitors get the opportunity to tour the deserted city of Pripyat, which has structures including schools, residences, and amusement parks that have not been touched since the evacuation. Guided tours can explain the story behind the tragedy and its long-term effects on the environment and people. Despite the inherent dangers, authorities have deemed the location safe for brief visits and are closely monitoring the radiation levels. Profound insights on human history, tragedy, and the capacity for resilience may be gained by visiting these locations. It is necessary for tourists to approach these places with respect and care. Realizing the deep events that took place there and the lessons that they offer, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more.